everybody, welcome back to my channel, the Lotus Doll Shop's Balanced Lifestyle channel. Thanks for clicking on. Now, if this is your first time here, I'm Vaughn. Welcome. So today we are just going to be trying on that new L'Oreal Skin Paradise Tinted Hydrator. And of course, doing some girl chat on some self-love stuff. I've been watching some things in the news and I kind of wanted to talk about it, so we're gonna do that. I have been wanting to find what I would call a perfect tinted hydrator for spring and summer. So what happens is, of course, you've been watching my channel, or if you're new, I have lupus. So I have uneven skin tone, I have dry patches, and lupus can affect your skin, you know, really, really bad. I have eczema, different things like that going on due to the lupus. So I was looking for like something for spring and summer that wouldn't be so heavy in terms of like real heavy full coverage makeup. I don't have to pile it on. Something that's going to help with the uneven skin tone, something that's going to hydrate, all those things in one, and something that's not going to come across as too greasy. So I definitely wanted to try this because I've seen a couple of people give it a shot, and I definitely want to give L'Oreal a try. I don't have many of their products, so this is something that I'm really, really excited to give it a shot and just see how it works. So we'll get started. All right, so get started. I'm just going to put a little bit of my Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer on my lips to kind of moisturize while I'm doing the rest of my makeup. I'm going to start off with my Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer. That is what that looks like. So I'll do that, and I love the way this primer works because it gives me a little bit of a glow while doing everything else that it needs to do at the same time. And the thing is, it's got vitamin C and B5 in it. Vitamin B5 in it. So that's helping brighten me up while I'm wearing it. So, all right. Now that that's done, we're gonna jump right into this L'Oreal Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer. And I love this. Okay, this is what it looks like. My color is Deep 2. And this says it's water infused. It's got aloe vera and witch hazel, and it gives me an SPF of 19. So I'm really happy about that. So when I was told I had lupus, I was also told that because it makes your skin more sensitive to the sun, you're gonna need an SPF of at least 50. So I wear Cetaphil's daily moisturizer with SPF 50 after I do my morning skincare routine, and then I just do whatever else that I'm gonna do. So with this, I'm really happy that it has some sunscreen in it, because again, a little tinted moisturizer that you're just gonna be wearing when you just doing groceries or errands or whatever you're doing, and you want a quick face. It's nice to get something that actually has SPF in it. So I'm very happy about that. So we're gonna get started by shaking this up. Like I said, my color is Deep 2. And I'm gonna just start it off by putting a little bit here on my sponge. It seems really creamy, so I'm happy about that. And while we're doing this, I'm just gonna be talking to you guys about some stuff that is kind of disturbing that I'm seeing, that I saw in the news. And everybody's been talking about it pretty much. There's a particular relationship guru that everybody, and this is literally across the world, who had, cheated on his wife, and he has been doing it, He has done it multiple times. And I decided to chime in, because I was on a couple of some of the YouTubers that I watch, and they, primarily do makeup and things, but they also do social commentary. And being a part of the comment section, I tend to read the comments while I'm watching the videos. So I'm just a little bit disturbed about, how some women are looking at what this woman's situation is. I'm looking at, we're talking about religion and, what the Bible says about marriage and, how you're supposed to, I guess, stick it out or whatever. But my major thing when it comes to that is, I also thought that the Bible, taught you self-love, because that's the first person that you're supposed to love. And if somebody is hurting you, then is that loving you? And if you can get rid of that thing that's hurting you, you can stop it, then why would you stick it out regardless? It's so weird how some of the comments that I saw from women, and I realize we all want security, because I know that particular relationship guru has to be, doing pretty well for himself. But is your heart worth whatever the money is, that whatever he's providing for you? It doesn't work for me. Not for me. So I'm liking what it's looking like so far. My major thing with a lot of these tinted moisturizers is some of them can come on looking a little greasy for my skin. And what's going to happen, and a lot of people I have combination skin, but a lot of people have combination skin. So naturally, if you have combination skin, you don't want something that is just going to be greasy on the top, and it's gonna go, with the grease that my face is already gonna make right here and here. So I'm liking the way it's looking. It's got a pretty decent coverage. So I think I'm liking the way it's looking, and it's good. It's working with my skin tone. Okay, so yeah, it's a yes. I'm liking the way that it looks. Ultimately, this is one of the ones it's just covering just right. It's not coming across as too oily. It's covering what I need. It looks very simple. It's giving me just a little bit of a glow, but also I put that Bright Side Milani primer underneath that, so that's probably helping it out a little bit too. But I'm liking the way that it's looking. It's giving me the coverage that I need. It's covering my marks. It's evening out the skin tone, and I'm liking it. Yeah, so what I wanted to do now is another one of L'Oreal's products that I haven't tried yet is the Infallible series of products. This is the Infallible Full Wear. That is what it looks like. That's their concealer. And I got mine. This is in 410 Almond. I'm gonna give this guy a shot and see how it works. As of late, I've been able to tell, how some of the brands with their concealers, if they work for me or not. I didn't put any under eye primer this time, so we're gonna see how this works. Just gonna do a couple dots under my eyes. And I don't like when my concealers, when they come across, is like when they're too thick, because if they're too thick and I have fine lines, it's gonna sink right into the lines. It needs to go on smooth and creamy. All right. So now that we got this on, getting back to my conversation about, self-love and infidelity. And, I'm not married yet, so I don't know how it feels to be in a marriage. Whether it's been, a short marriage, long marriage, or whatever, you have kids. I imagine it's not the easiest situation to just say, I'm just gonna walk, I'm just gonna leave, you know, because things aren't going right. You build a life with the person and you want to do your best to make it work. I get that. But at the same time, you know, I got some advice from a lady years ago who witnessed something very tragic happen between her parents when she was young. I don't know exactly what the situation was because I don't think she was going to go that deep into what was going on between her parents. But when she was young, you know, she told me, where her advice to me was, you know, whenever you're with someone, you know, just save a little bit of you for yourself. You know, I guess men are taught that most so, and men aren't, because women are taught to be nurturers, you know. And, you know, sadly, she had told me, you know, not to weird you guys out, but she had told me that her dad killed her mom and he turned around and he killed himself, unfortunately. So, you know, she had to witness that growing up. And, you know, I was working with the lady and she, you know, I told her I had been having a situation with a guy that I was dealing with or whatever. And that was her advice to me, you know. And she was, at the time I talked to her, she was married. So, you know, she was like, you know, you just make sure you keep some of you for yourself, you know. And from what she told me that happened to her mom, you know, the situation between her mom and her dad, you know, it made a lot of sense. And really, when you start to get older, you start to see how important that is, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. You don't feel good about yourself. You really, you know, you start to feel resentful. Like, you know, I'm doing this, and for everybody else, and nobody's doing anything for me. But a lot of women were taught to be selfless, you know? And you can't live like that. Got to have something for you. So, like I said, I imagine it's pretty hard to do that. You know, when you've been with somebody and you've raised a family with them, and to just, you know, walk out like that, but you can't allow yourself to continue to be hurt too. So, I think, you know, that's really important for women. You know, that whole self-love factor. You gotta do something nice for you. So I'm liking the way this concealer is coming through with this skin tint. I got just enough brightening underneath my eyes and up here on my forehead. So I'm liking the way it's looking. Yeah. All right, L'Oreal. And I think I'm actually gonna wear this one all day and see what it does. I'm not gonna tell you guys I'm gonna do a wear test for sure, because my days can be a little bit weird. I was also watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, and that's a whole nother animal on that show. It's so crazy. So everything seems to be blended in really well. I'm loving the way these products are working together, and the concealer is not sinking into my eyes. So, you know, that's real important over here. I'm just gonna use my Revolution Deep Banana Deep Baking Blot. Put it just a little bit underneath my eyes. Right underneath my eyes, because again, guys, this is just an everyday look. We'll buff it out a little bit later. All right, so now that we've got the concealer and the skin tint going, I'm just gonna use one of my new favorite bronzers. This is the Revolution Glow Spender Ultra Matte Bronzer, and this color is medium. That is what she looks like. So we're gonna try that with this. A little bit of that in my hairline. Alright, so I'm dealing with a couple of little patches here and there from my lupus in my face. So this is a big help. I love this stuff. This stuff is awesome. I love it. Love it. All right. Liking it. Yeah, that is good. Should we buff it out? I don't want too much on the forehead. Yeah. Like what's going on there. So now I'm gonna do my eyes. And what I want to use today for my eyes is my LA Girl Pro Artistry palette. This is what this looks like. It's very, very pretty. And I know it's spring, so we're gonna lighten up with these colors. So what I think I'm going to do is try to do a little bit of a smoky eye. Okay, I think I'm going to use Champion down here. I'm just gonna do one eye, and then I'll come back and do the other. That's how I like to start it. Just buffing it a little bit into the crease and on the eyelids. Have a little bit of fallout, but of course LA Girl palette. It's like $15 at the drugstore, and I like them. I think they're beautiful. And they always got really fun colors, and it's affordable. Hello. All right. So that is done. Yep. So I think what I want to use next, I want to go kind of green to kind of match my shirt today. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna do a green shimmer. I think I'm going to do, and I think this one is called Finesse right here. With that, we're just gonna put that towards the outer corner of the eye. Like that. This is gonna be a soft smoky eye. All right, so now that I got that blended in, I'm gonna go back to that first color and blend it just a little bit in there. Now for my final color, I am going to use this color. It's called Hot Shot. It's a pretty bright springy green. That on the lid. Try to blend them in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I think I was supposed to be talking to you guys about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Melody and Martell situation. I don't know how I'll be able to do it. But, you know, at the same time, here again, I said I'm not married. I don't have any kids. And after having four, I imagine how hard it can be, you know, for somebody to be unfaithful to you in a marriage. And, you know, you've got kids. You've got that many kids with them. And you've built a life. So, wow. I'm going to melt my colors together here. All right. Uh-oh. I think I want some more green. I'm going to go off camera, get some more green in there, and then I'm going to do the other eye. Come right back. All right. So the eyes are done. What I'm going to do is just sweep this powder away up from underneath my eye. Okay. I'm going to be using Remmel's Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. This is 262 Blackest Black. That is that. And this is the one with the pencil on one end and the smudger. Oh, I pulled it off. The smudger on the other end. So we're just going to put that on my waterline. All right, so that is done on that side. And we're just going to smudge it out just a little bit so it won't be too severe. You don't have tons of brushes. So that is done with the eyes. I'm liking the green, and I'm liking the way everything is working together with the bronzer and the lightening here and then the eyes. So things are working pretty well. I don't think I'm going to contour the nose, the sides of the nose today. We're not going to do too glam. Let's see, I wanted to do my blusher. And today I'm just going to be using my Milani Spice Rose Powder Blush. This is number 12. This is one of my favorites. If you've been reading in my description, if you follow me, this is one of my favorite blushes. A little bit, because it's not red, it's just a little bit orange. And it's good for my skin tone, and it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. This is what I would call like a brunch face, because it's just a little bit. It's not quite grocery store, but it's not quite, you know, super glam. I'm going out for a night on the town kind of thing, you know. Just a little shimmer. All right, love that. I'm liking the way it looks. Everything looks pretty. Okay, now I want to do my highlighter. All right, so now I am going to do my highlighter. I have a cream highlighter here. This is the Laura Geller Multitasking Eyelid Cheek Palette Cream to Powder Trio. And this one is Shades of Nude. That is what it looks like on the outside. And those are the pretty colors on the inside. The highlighter that I'm going to use is over here. It's called, over here it's called Tuscan Coral. And I'm just going to take my finger and pat it just a little bit over my cheek right here. And I don't need a lot because my blush is already a little shimmery. Blend it in like that. A little bit right here. Here my Cupid's bow, and I like the way the light catches it. So I'm going to get a little powder on my face. This is my, and I already took the top off so I can't even show it to you. This is the Beauty Bakery Bite Size Pinch of Flour, and mine is in almond chestnut. Take a little bit of that and kind of dust it everywhere. All right, so now that I have dusted with my setting powder, I'm just gonna put a little bit of my e.l.f. 16-hour setting spray on. I love this stuff. It's so fine, and it really helps things stay together when it comes to your makeup. All right, so I'm going to be using my Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. That is what that looks like, and this color is, I believe it's black. It's black, very black, sorry, very black. I love this wand on this. This stuff is really, really good. It's coming out like the smaller the wand, the closer the bristles are together, the easier it is to do your lashes. I love that. And the thing about it is, you know, I don't wear faux lashes, so I love my mascaras that are gonna really give me that faux lash look. And I really think that this Lash Sensational Maybelline Sky High is actually doing what it's supposed to do. I love it. Okay, so finally, and I'm hoping you guys aren't hearing the people outside mowing the lawn, because this mic is really good. But anyway, so to do my lips, I am going to be doing, and I've never done this one on camera, but I love their lipsticks. It's what I've tried so far from this brand. This is the Lip Bars. Control Freak is the color. Take a little bit out so you guys can see it. It's a reddish orange, if that makes any sense. So I love this one. It's really pretty. It's a creamy consistency. And it's not sticky. I really, really like that. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I love it. I think it's really, really good. It compares to a couple of, well, maybe one other skin tint that I have that I really, really love. The differences between like the skin tints and the CC creams, I noticed the CC creams are a little bit heavier. In the skin tint, you know, I think I can probably put this on with like my hands, just as if I, you know, were putting actual moisturizer on my face, and I like that. I don't see where it is too greasy. Some of the skin tints, actually two of like their really more expensive brands, and you know, like guys, I tell you on my channel, I'm not gonna ever, you know, say, oh, that was just terrible or whatever. You just won't see it too much on my channel anymore if I really don't think that it worked for my skin type. So I'm loving this. Drugstore, Skin Paradise L'Oreal. This is the water infused tinted moisturizer. This was only like $13 at the drugstore, and I love it. I can see myself wearing it, you know, like I said, if I'm going to like a brunch, or if we're going out to like a quick lunch during the day, or even to the grocery store if I don't even want to wear bronzer or blusher and, you know, do the whole deal. It's covering really well, and I think I must have like put maybe like two squirts on my makeup sponge. So I'm really loving it. I buy it again, and I recommend it to anybody that's just looking for a good everyday, evening in the skin tone moisturizer, and it doesn't feel like it's going to be too heavy for the spring and the summer. So that's important too, if you still want to look a little polished when you're going to the park, or whether you're going again like to those, you know, dining al fresco and you want to look good, you know. So I'm liking it. It's beautiful. I really do like it. Okay guys, so I appreciate you all so much for watching. Everything that I've used today will be down in the description box. Make sure you check that out. Also, there'll be the little secret, as I always do in the description box, things you need to know about the background, weird things that happen during the video, and of course, you know, prepare for the video. Again, I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you are checking out my boutique on Poshmark, the Lotus Doll Shop, at Lot Doll LA. We've got some great spring stuff, and we've got some really newer spring pieces coming to towards the end of the month, first part of April. So I'm excited about that. Make sure you go check that out. Also, I've got a couple of affiliates down in the description box as well. Atheist Skincare. I love their Radiance and Renewal Booster Serum. It has done wonders as far as evening out my skin tone over the couple of months after I got out of the hospital. I'll tell you guys all about that situation one of these days. Also, Bright and Smile is down below. So loving their teeth whitening tray, their whole teeth whitening kit. It is awesome. I saw results in 3 days, so you want to check those guys out if you're, you know, in the market looking for those kinds of things. Of course, I'll get a little bit of commission if you use my link down below, and you'll get a discount. So that's always good. So again, guys, I really appreciate you all for clicking on, and I hope that you will share my videos with family and friends who like beauty and lifestyle videos. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give me a thumbs up. That is it for today. Bye.